come and shoot a thriller here.
A thriller?
Yeah.
It's true. It's like being on Dartmoor.
Is that where the werewolves live? Do they have werewolves in Spain?
¿Qué son werewolves?
Half man, half wolf in the light of the moon, full moon? Yes, they do. I bet they do. They just didn't have them on your block where you grew up as a princess of delicious, delightful opportunity. Down here in the hell of Galicia, they have werewolves, I bet. I bet we should find out. If they have brujas, they certainly have to have werewolves to,
or at least
kinda,
vampires.
Right, exactly. To fill out the horror calendar, you know, for the rest of the year.
We drove into dense countryside along the banks of the Rio Minho.
It doesn't feel like we're going. I have a feeling we have to go down because we're supposedly going to a river, and we're going up. Rivers are rarely on the tops of mountains.
Well, sometimes they start here. Well, here we are in Tuiritz. Have you been to Tuiritz?
No.
The sun emerged just on cue, and for us, it was a delicious day out on the water with a bit of submerged ancient history thrown in.
Looks old.
So cool. Look at the terraces back here.
Yeah. That's Grapevine World.
Me la robo, me la robo, me la llevo hasta el cielo. Hoy se queda alguien sin ti.
I'm parched. I'm as thirsty as a camel. Let's get some vino. Some pulpo.
The boating was beautiful, but we were on a road trip. And as usual, our appetites put us back on the road again.
It was sure nice of the magnificent little fog there to drift away so we could take that beautiful boat ride, huh?
It was.
That was not a coincidence. That was the Meigas doing their work.
La brujería.
Mira el realista de Bittman.
Ah,
Qué
después de la morosidad. Muy bien. Well, it looks pretty hot. Everything looks a lot different now that it's burned completely off, and I'm ready for a ride in the country. Shall we just drive 3 or 4 hours and I'll sing to you, Bittman, or do you have any other needs?
I think I'd really like for you to drive for 3 or 4 minutes and sing to me, but also tengo muchísima hambre.
The mighty endless pit of
And you know
pit.
what? It's only because I say these things that you can get away with not saying them, because I know you're both dying.
I am dying, I have to admit.
I don't have to admit anything.
See? Because you'll be fed.
I can count on you being hungrier faster than me just about every day.
La Ribeira Sacra, where we were,
Yes?
the name Sacra comes because in all that area there's many, many churches and monasteries.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So it's the Holy River not because it's been blessed, but because it's surrounded. It's been overtaken by churches,
Yeah.
by sacerdotes
Y monasteries.
and monasterios. Muy bien. Well, now we got a good view. Look at that.
This is the view we weren't getting when we were driving.
Right, this is the view that we could only see the,
Or with your glasses we could see a bit more.
right, a little bit, but now with my glasses you can just see. The sun is so bright. This whole myth of Galician rain is exactly that. It's a myth.
And I'm afraid that I was propagating it,
Uy, mira.
but I've taken it back now.
This qualifies as a super chowhound location. We're gonna go down, we're going off-road to get to the
Off-road to the
empanaderia.
empanadas.
Nice. Everything for the empanadas.
I don't know, we're keeping this secret or we're gonna blog it tonight?
I'm not blogging nothing about this. I know this doesn't look like the hottest empanada shop in town, but I guarantee the results.
Hola.
Hola,
Claudia.
¿qué tal?
Look at this.
Darío, ¿qué tal? Hola, buenas.
Buenas, hola.
¿Qué tal?
Bien.
Bien, muchas gracias. Hola.
Hola, ¿qué tal?
¿Qué tal? ¿Todo bien?
Todo bien.
Muy bien. Tenemos empanadas.
Empanadas y pan. Pan.
Vamos a hacer un poco de todo.
Okay.
Do a little bit of everything.
Tenemos hambre para todo.
Sí, sí.
Ahora dice que tiene mucha hambre.
Ah, bueno.
Entonces, a ver cómo nos lo...
Esto nada más.
Sí, de momento esto, y luego, a ver,
bueno.
cuando ya
Water,
vengan
flour,
ahí...
yeast,
estén
salt, let it
satisfechos.
rise.
She said if you're going to make it for the next day, you don't have to add any yeast. You just let it sit overnight. And then tomorrow it's done its own little rising
Sí,
without any yeast at all, which is pretty cool.
check it out. Check it
Esto es el pan. Lo que es el
Los empanadas, los vamos a hacer
La empanada.
trabajando a mano siempre como siempre ha estado, ¿no?
Claro, sí. Claro,
Muy bien.
siempre a mano.
Working with hand as it has always been done.
Everything looks so easy as long as you've done it 1,000 times before.
Right, exactly. Nice. Aceite de oliva natural, eh? So we're not using any cutting board or any fancy nothing or other. Eso pedazo, ¿cómo se llama? Rodillo.
Rodillo.
En italiano, mattarello.
Mattarello.
Sí,
Mira, para matar a alguien.
matar los maridos males, cativo.
So, rodillo, rolling pin. Rodilla, meat.
Very good, Bittman. You surprised me every day. Es que está aprendiendo el castellano.
Una palabra cada 2 meses llega.
Bueno, ahora va mejor.
Okay, now.
A ver. ¿Y ahí qué hay en este relleno? ¿Qué hay?
Chorizo,
Chorizo y panceta.
cebolla,
Cebolla, pimiento.
pimiento,
Ala.
y nada más. Ni huevo, ni nada, nada,
No,
nada.
no.
Is this going to show up in the New York Times minimalist column next week, Betty? Well, sure it is. You buy the dough. You have these two beautiful ladies come over to your house. They make the dough. You have this guy come over, put the stuff inside.
Perfect.
Pretty straight up. That's full. He
Este
fills his empanada, right?
Yeah, this isn't a pizza.
¿Esto es para los
Or even a
campeones,
calzone.
esta empanada?
Sí.
Es medida.
Tell me.
They can make them really big. This is the traditional size. You more or less make it for the amount of people you have
¿Esta
to
para
do.
cuántos
This is
sería?
for
This is
one.
for 10.
Oh,
Sí.
15 or
Más
13
más o
pieces.
menos. Más o menos.
Más o menos, luego
Claro,
cada uno hace lo que
eso,
quiere. Si te la quieres comer
exactamente.
entera, fantástico. Bueno,
So they're going to break this into 14 or 15 portions. He sells it by the piece, not by the whole one at his bakery. That looks pretty beautiful. Now I'm beginning to worry about how we're going to get it in the oven. Un agujero y nada
not our
más.
problem.
Sí, para que no...
Sí, para el vapor.
Para el vapor, pues, sí.
Okay, one hole, no more. There's the trick.
Nice little rope.
Sí,
The Martha Stewart
sí,
trick. I've
es
seen this before.
Eso es muy bonito verlo trabajar y... Bueno,
Artistas del comer.
Toda la noche, por ahí 150.
See?
150.
150 of these a night.
Tres tíos.
3 folks.
Bueno, usted me han dicho que tiene una panadería y que es que le han dado muchos premios y está muy reconocido, ¿eh? We're with a really famous
You
bread
can
maker.
sense it.
No, you can tell.
No, really.
Hands, right?
Yeah. Now the pitmaster is going to take care of the flame.
Well, you need a lot of people to do this.
Well, I'm down with that.
Eso es para ver nada más.
Look at the dude. Now what? He's gonna throw it right on those coals?
No,
Ah, okay. This is la brocha o
eso, el barredero.
barredero?
Eso.
The sweeper. Nice. Now there's a little hole in there, Betty, that's dumping the stuff down below. He's getting rid of the extra coals.
Right.
Which is pretty darn cool.
Como es poco pan, pues hace falta barrer. Pues no hay que barrerlo todo.
¿Cuánto
como se-
limpio
como
tiene que
está
estar?
barrer
¿Muy,
aquí.
muy limpio o
Sí,
más o menos
Y después se
limpio?
barre todo igual.
So it's not totally clean, it's relatively clean. He's just gonna... Puedo dar una mano así.
Todas las partes,
Ya está, that's it.
como son de la faena.
All right, it's hot.
Qué bueno. ¿eh?
Okay, everyone, now. Así con el pan. I mean, con el papel.
Sí, sí.
Coming right at you here, watch out.
That's why it doesn't yet need to be that clean.
Oh, man, hold on. ¿Cuánto tiempo lo vamos a cocinar?
No sé, pero 3/4 de hora. 45 minutos.
45 minutes.
45 minutos.
That's a good oven, huh?
That's a smoking oven, man. Imagine that flavor. I don't have to imagine it for very long. We're gonna eat it. Así cocina mejor. Más caliente, menos que huye.
Exacto.
Ah, muy bien. Y también el oxígeno no entra tanto para quemarlo, ¿no? So they closed up the door to cool down the heat just a little bit and allow the oven to actually bake more, because the oxygen going in there causes it to burn the bread. And if you slow it down a little bit, it'll actually burn the bread at the right temperature all the way through.
Mario, enough technique.
Well, they said in 36 hours they should be just about ready. No, 40 minutes. 40
Dry
minutes.
very slowly.
Exactly. It's gonna cook perfectly. In 45 minutes, it'll be ready, and then they let it rest for a few minutes. So for your stomach clock, let's set it at 53 minutes. All right?
Take a nap and get
A
them
little
up.
nap under the sun. Vamos a quitarlo. Oh, baby, look at that. That's like a party
Things
waiting
that
to
happen
happen.
when you sleep.
Yep. Ay. I'm sorry, Biddy. When you were sleeping, they were discussing anybody who sleeps right before lunch is the one who does the dishes and eats last.
I actually thought what you were going to say is, I know they said that was for 10, but I'm eating it myself.
Okay. Vamos a la mesa.
Vámonos
Okay.
a comer.
All right, we're getting the this is a real slice.
Well, that looks like it would serve. That doesn't look like it would serve a few people, huh?
It does. I think it's substantial. Oh man, smell it.
Wow. You're just gonna have to be a bit more patient with me. Yes.
It's a little hot.
Oh, this smells really good.
Oh.
That was the sketch. Oh, what do we think? Oh, it smells right.
Está perfecta, ¿eh? Buenísima.
You can taste that oven.
Yeah.
There's the game right there.
That's the big difference, isn't it?
We could put Biddy's socks in here. And this would taste good, wouldn't it?
Yes, I can see it now. Your next restaurant, Mario's Empanadas.
No, it would be the two ladies, wouldn't it? But yeah,
This is smoking, as you would say.
it's smoking.
The empanadas had taken the edge off, but we couldn't leave Galicia without tasting pulpo gallego. In my considerable encephalopod experience, the best octopus anywhere in the world.
We're going to meet an expert pulpo chef
Very nice.
and learn the tricks of the most tender and delicate octopus. How zippy they're going to make it for us in the Galician style. I'm very excited. I wonder
too.
exactly where it is that we're going. If it's anywhere with this kind of view, guys, I think we've achieved a new heaven.
I'm so hungry I can't stand around and cook. I have to like get out into the fresh air a little bit.
That is such a Bittman ideology. You're so starved you're going to stay out of the kitchen?
That's exactly right.
All right, well, I'm pulling in here and I'm going to learn all about pulpo. I think their kitchen is even outside. So here we are in the middle of heaven.
Yeah.
We're with an expert in pulpo, octopus.
Borja?
Is this traditionally the job of a young lifeguard-looking guy like that? Or are other people generally doing this?
Bueno, cualquier tipo de persona, más o menos. Yo ya, mi familia ya viene de antiguo.
Anyone can do it, men or women. And it runs in his family. His father and grandfather are... Hey, stop that.
Where do we get these beautiful things?
I'm telling you something
No, I
important.
know. I heard him in
Batals.
Spanish. All right. I'm sorry.
You
Yeah,
know?
his father, his grandfather, and everybody does it.
It
All
runs.
right.
It's a very nice thing, the family concept. You being Italian knows that.
Exactly.
And it's
Feel like
200
someone's
years
looking
ago.
at you? That's his eyes. He's saying, boy, I'm going to be tasty. Okay, so how do we proceed?
A ver, ¿cuáles son los pasos para cocinar el pulpo a la gallega?
Preparar una caldera con agua, ponerle fuego.
Boil the water.
Nos echamos al agua así.
Uy, ahora aquí.
Uno, dos. Okay, what's the trick to making them tender?
Oye, ¿cuál es el truco para que queden al punto perfecto? Tiernos, así.
El truco más o menos es...
But while you're cooking it, you see it.
Más o menos
Así, promedio.
es que depende del gusto de la persona. Si a una persona le gusta el pulpo duro, pues lo dejará cocer más o menos. Claro. Entonces, cuanto más duro, después se va cociendo, se deshace más. Eso ya depende del gusto de la persona,
Pero
verdaderamente.
más o menos media hora seguro.
Media hora,
Más.
3/4 de hora.
3
pone.
cuartos. Minimum 45 minutes for sure.
A partir de que hierve, media hora, 3/4 de hora,